Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Switch.
Get.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
No. Be driven.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
You. Hey, Orbit.
Check the backer.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Bravo. Go. Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Swanson. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Middle. Hey, exit. Check 25.
From the 30 on second down. Stafford, he'll let it go, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Looking to throw. Swanson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Ready. 60-yard.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Get it.
To throw on second down. Swanson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready. Pilot, 64, weak.
Tight down. There you go. Check.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
22.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he coughed it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3.
Zebra. Hey, Delta.
52, Mike 52. Watch the
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Stafford under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
With the score, Buccaneers 14, Lions nothing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, 5-0! Hey, Zoo! Watch the shot!
Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill.
Smooth!
Rush in.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
61, matchbox light.
2nd and 13. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
56. Mike's 56. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Snap!
From the gun, Swanson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Jones running left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Swanson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Go. Ready?
To throw again, Swanson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean,
and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. From this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. 49, check 49.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch out.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
59. Hey, team 6.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
53, ready.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, 22.
Hey, 50. Hey, high 7.
Turn up. Undercrush.
Alert.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch.
On first down, it's Stafford. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Stafford. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
That's caught by Howard. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Check 13. Stay 50, stay 50. Zebra.
Watch the whip. Check 3, check 3. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Slam, slam, slam.
22. Alert.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Check curls, check curls. Check your hot read.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Buccaneers 42, Lions nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to take it down. A gain there of 21 yards.
54.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Check.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, Echo. Say nothing. Hey, 1-7. Checks Mike 50. 21. 54. 29.
Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once. They figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
40 got. Hey, wahoo.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Dancing to his left. He's going to take him. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Tracy Walker on the tackle. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. He's coming. I got him.
Operating from the gun. Swanson flushed out right. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it, because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Lions nothing. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Crunch. Check. 40 got. Hot. Like 7. Back.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Shoot.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A check of the scoreboard there in the third in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Turn to stop.
Here we go, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Set up. 60 yards.
Right there, 56.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike's 56. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down now. It's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's third down and 13.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on third and 13.
You go tight. You got tape.
Say go.
On third down, here's Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Gay for the Buccaneer field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin the drive with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Target. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Easy, alert.
10. Slam. Deuce.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll run again with Hilliard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And it is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
On the ready.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go mic 40. Hey.
Ready.
On 1st down, Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base.
3 buzz. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Come. Big grip.
From the gun, Swanson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Let's keep moving.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. This is Logan, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Gay's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Johnson on, it's poked free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Go! 90 Wolf. Defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
They'll try to run here with Barber. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles.